What's the question? Area or perimeter?
Perimeter.
You're asked to find the perimeter. So I'm going to want to see the perimeter formula for perimeter of a rectangle. Now, on your scratch paper, you're going to have to do this. The area of a rectangle is found this way, right? If the area is 24, and one of the sides is 3, what's the other side? 8. The other side is 8. So now I know my base, and I know my height. So my perimeter is equal to 2 times 8 plus 2 times 3. I want to see the formula, the dimensions plugged in, and then the answer. You don't have to give me all the work up to the answer. I just want the answer. And it would be 22 centimeters. Because 16 plus 6 is 22. Number 5, what's the question? Area of a square. All right. Now you're told the perimeter. Now in our head, hopefully we can figure this out. But the perimeter of a square is equal to 4 times each side. So if the perimeter is 36, then each side is 9. So the area is equal to 9 squared, or 81. Which is why you need to know both your perimeter and your area formulas. Number 6 says find the area of a triangle. Now it says it's a right triangle and one of the legs is 6. And the hypotenuse is 10. Okay? So if we just draw a visual, one leg is 6, it's a right triangle, so the other leg's like your base and your height, right? So I need to find that other leg. Well, I can use the Pythagorean theorem. Or, seeing that that's 6 and 10, and since those are multiples of 3 and 5,
The other one's going to be
8.
8.
Because 3 times 2, 4 times 2, 5 times 2 gives me those 3 sides. But if you can't do that, 100 is equal to 36 plus x squared. 64 was equal to x squared, so the other side was equal to 8. So now you know your base, and you know your height. And so your answer is 24, and there were no dimensions given. No measurements, like feet or inches or nothing like that.
Are you going to take off if we don't have the measurements next week?
Okay, number 7, find the area of a triangle. All right, now it says it's equilateral, which means all 3 sides are equal to each other. And the perimeter is 36. So what does that mean? Each side is 12. If each side is equal and they all add up to 36, then they each equal 12. It also says that the height is 6 square roots of 3. Do I have my base and my height?
Mm-hmm.
My base is 12. And my height is 6 square roots of 3. So the answer was 36 square roots of 3, or 62.4. And feet were given, so it's feet squared.
So the only time we don't put square roots on the area is whenever they ask you for base and height.
Right, or perimeter. Okay, number 8. Find the area of a.
Isosceles.
Okay, that's not what the important word is, though.
Right.
That's not the important one either.
Triangle.
Triangle. Area of a triangle. All right, now it says it's an isosceles right triangle. And the base is 12. Okay, if it was the hypotenuse they were talking about, they would have said hypotenuse. So if the base is 12, what's the height? It's also 12 because it's isosceles. So your area is equal to 1/2 12 times 12. Or 72. Number 9 asks you for the area of a.
Rhombus.
Okay. Look, they told you the two measures of the diagonals. 4 and 6. No need to draw a picture, no need to figure anything out, just plug it in. So it was 12. So easy. Now number 10 again says the area of a rhombus. Okay, now it says the perimeter of our rhombus is 48. How many sides does a rhombus have? Are they all equal?
Yes.
Yes. So if all 4 add up to 48, what's the measure of each one? It's 48 divided by 4.
12.
Okay, now, in a rhombus, the diagonals do what? They bisect each other and they are perpendicular. Okay, it says one diagonal has a measure of 16.
I mean,
Okay? The other one's not 16. The diagonals are not equal to each other. But I do have in here a right triangle where I know 2 of the 3 sides. And if I found this right here, couldn't I just double it and that would be my other diagonal? Okay? So, how can I find that other side? Starts with a P. Dude over there always holds up a sign. Pythagorean theorem, where the hypotenuse squared is equal to 8 squared plus x squared. When I subtract 64 from both sides, I get 80 equals x squared. And when you take the square root of that, 80 is 16 times 5, for all of you who are just wondering. So when I say the square root, that gives me 4 square roots of 5. Okay, so one diagonal is 16 units long. How long is the other one?
no, wait.
8 square roots of 5. Because I just found the distance from here to here, which is half of the whole thing, right? So the other diagonal is 8 square roots of 5. So that gives you 64 square roots of 5, or 143.1. You got a question?
Oh, you found halves.
Right, I only found this part. I need the whole thing. You got a question?
Why didn't you were you just multiplying it by 2 or it's